Hey y'all, so it's me Alexandria, and today I am back with a new video, okay? So today is going to be a wig video, and it's going to be a wig first impression and review on this hair that I have on my head right now, okay? You guys seem to like my previous wig review, so I want to bring you guys more, and I also really have gotten obsessed with wearing wigs, so I have been really just trying out new ones. So like I said, this video will be a first impression and review on this wig I have on my head right now, okay? So this wig is by Sensational. I have the packaging here. This is their What Lace Hairline Illusion wig, the Cloud 9 in the style Celeste. And I have her in the color Money Piece Blonde. It's not on here, but I have her in the color Money Piece Blonde, okay? So the first part of this review is the first impression, and then I come back at the end and I'm gonna show you guys like a final review after I've been wearing it for a few days. The wig we will be reviewing is the infamous, the most famous synthetic wig out there right now, which is the Sensational Cloud 9 What Lace Collection Hairline Illusion wig. I have her in the style Celeste, and I have her in the color Money Piece Blonde. I have literally been seeing so much hype about this whole Cloud 9 What Lace collection for the past year now. This is actually gonna be my birthday hair, so I really hope that this turns out really nicely. I did already open it originally when I first got it, just because I just wanted to make sure that I didn't hate it. So this is what the wig will essentially look like coming out of the package. Hairline. So out the box, that is what the hairline looks like. Actually, I'll put it on my head for you guys, of course, but that's what we're working with here. When I first opened this, I'm not gonna lie, when I first opened this, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks real synthetic. But then it grew on me, and I was like, okay, it's actually really not that bad. Actually, let me go get a comb so I can comb this out. So straight out the packaging, this is essentially what it looks like. Like I said, since I did open this before, it is a little bit frizzy because I have to put it back in. But essentially, as you see here, it's like an ombre into a blonde. It is a little tangly. It's like an ombre into a blonde. Kind of goes from, this looks like it's a 2 at the roots. It doesn't look like it's a 1B. It looks like it's a 2. A 2 at the roots, then it ombres into a 27, and then ombres into a 613. That's my guess. That's from what I know about hair color, what this looks like. Of course, let's get into the cap construction. So it is a full 13x6. We love 13x6 wigs. It's a 13x6 frontal. Ooh, there's hair on the inside. With the cap construction just being that type of construction where you can see the tracks and you can kind of feel the tracks, if you guys know what I mean. Kind of that type of cap. And the hairline, of course, is definitely natural. It has this very natural density. That's the word I was looking for. It has a very natural density at the frontal. This is really, really pre-plucked. Wow. And I've dealt with pre-plucked synthetic wigs in the past. As you guys know from my previous wig reviews, I did the It's a Wig collection that had their natural hairline collection, and it wasn't as natural as this. Anyways, so let me take this bonnet off. So before I adjust the straps, I'm just gonna Before I adjust the straps, I'm just gonna see what the cap size is on my head so I can get an idea of how big this is. So this is definitely a stretchy cap. I feel like I have a medium-sized head, and this fits pretty well. So I definitely say this is definitely big head friendly, because I would say I have a medium-sized head, and I feel like somebody who had a bigger head than me could definitely still fit this, because I still have some stretch to this wig. Like if my head was a little bit bigger, this would still fit. I am gonna adjust it just because I do want a snug fit, because I'm not gonna be gluing this down today. So I do want a snug fit. Alright, so I have this wig tightened to my liking. Oh my goodness, this wig is so pretty. I'm gonna comb it out a little bit just because it is a little frizzy. First off, this is definitely a wig that gets frizzy very, very easily. I've had to comb this out a few times, but I'm just gonna scrunch it to get the curls back and going. But y'all, this color is so, sorry, I'm gonna look more at you guys. This color is so beautiful, it's so gorgeous. I mean, this is so pretty, oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay. So before I cut the lace, I just wanted to show you guys this. Let me show you guys the hairline a little bit better. This is definitely a natural hairline wig. And what I'm noticing, y'all, is that it's a natural hairline through the whole frontal. Many times when wigs do the whole natural hairline thing, they only do the natural hairline from like temple to temple. They don't actually do the full hairline. It's usually like it's pre-plucked from here to here, and then here, this close to your ears is more dense and tends to not be plucked. But this wig is actually plucked all the way around, even down the whole entire frontal, which I really, really do appreciate, because I do sometimes use the entire, oh, child. I do sometimes use the full frontal from here to here. Sometimes I do a braid and stuff, and I'll notice that it's just not as pre-plucked as up here as it is down here. It's definitely pre-plucked all the way around. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. Okay, so I forgot to mention, it does have standard cap. It does have 3 combs, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. Just standard. Also, let me just comment on the lace color now that I've cut this lace. The lace color is almost white, guys. So I did notice that. I did watch a few other people's wig reviews on this wig, and they talked about this lace color being so light. When I first put it on and I had the wig on with the lace, when I first put this on and I had the wig with the lace, it didn't look that light. But now that I've cut the lace and you can still see the lace like very white. Oh, did the wig come with baby hairs? It honestly, yes, but not like very extra baby hairs. So you are still gonna have to cut your own, which is what I'm gonna do right now. So I have, laid this wig down to my best of my ability for right now. I will come back in a few days and add on to this video and give you guys kind of like an update of how it's holding on. I have laid this wig down, and y'all, I am absolutely obsessed with this color. I am so glad I took that risk and decided to do color, because I mean, like, I was gonna buy this wig in a 2 or something. Like, I was actually gonna buy this wig in the Muddy Piece Hazel, because that one is more of like an ombre into like a 30, which is like a light brown, which I've done before when I did my faux lock, so I know it's a color that looks good on me. So I knew that was kind of like a safety color. But this is the first time I've actually like took a leap and went blonde. Not fully blonde, obviously, but this is pretty blonde for me, somebody who's used to just 2s and occasionally 30s. I'm so glad I did so. This wig looks so good, and I mean, I'm really, 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 really surprised. So let me give you a few specs that I was noticing as I was installing this wig. This wig is definitely a wig that's going to tangle. Like, I can just tell you that right now. It's like tangles as straight out the box. It's a wig that's going to tangle. Is it severe? It probably will be in a few days. Like I said, I'll come back and do my update part in the end of this video. But it definitely is going to tangle. This is a wig where you're really going to have to keep your hands out of it, even though it looks so pretty and you want to run your fingers through this. This is not a wig that you want to be running your fingers through. My one critique also too is the lace, but the lace is very, very white. But I feel like the fact that the lace is so white makes it a lot easier to tint. So yeah, it's like a lot looser on the insides. And then as you get to the outsides, it's a lot more curlier. Shedding, I haven't really experienced any crazy shedding, but I definitely feel like you will get shedding with this. Just for this first impression. It does get very, very frizzy. That's one thing. I think that has to do with the color, it being blonde. Every time I see people with blonde hair, it's always frizzy. So it definitely is frizzy. It definitely will tangle, but it looks super, super gorgeous. It's definitely a temporary wig. This is not a wig that you could wear like every single day for like, this is definitely a special occasion wig. Everything lays flat. I didn't even use heat on my this top part, and it laid flat with just mousse. The hairline is pretty darn natural. Just because I've learned how to pluck, I will go in and pluck it a little bit more, just because I am wearing this for a special occasion, so I want my wig to look snatched. But if you were just wearing this as is, you could definitely wear this without plucking the hairline, because it is pretty darn natural. But like I said, I've learned to pluck, so I am going to just lightly pluck it here, just so I can get like more scalp effect, just right here. And probably right here. I'm not gonna pluck the whole hairline, just like right there, just to give me a little bit more of a natural look. It is so pretty. So let me just give you another, what it looks like in the back. Hey y'all, so I am back as promised with my review portion of this wig after I've been wearing it for a few days. So I have officially been wearing this wig for 6 days in its natural state, didn't alter it really in any way, and I just wanted to come back over here and show you guys what the kind of like a 1 week update, because I know that it's going to be asked. Usually it is with my previous wig reviews, people come back and ask for an update. So this is the update, so y'all can't ask me for another update later on because this is the update. Like I said, I have been wearing this wig for 6 days every single day. I decided to keep it in its natural state because this natural state is so gorgeous. It's just these like curls that are just so pretty, so perfect. It's not too curly, but then it's not like not curly enough. I love this. Is just perfect curls. So the reason I bought this wig was really to wear for my birthday. I'll insert some pictures of my birthday images that I wore with this hair. I wanted this hair just to be a little bit different than my usual. I typically just do dark brown. I usually go for color. If it's synthetic, I go for a color 2. If it's human hair, I just go for the natural brown, dark brown type color. I never do color when it comes to wigs. So this was really like a stretch for me. And when I first pulled this hair out of the packaging, I was like, what did I just buy? Like, I was like, I don't know. But now I have been wearing this wig for 6 days, and I can tell you guys, I am absolutely obsessed with this hair, guys. Like, I genuinely want to buy a human hair version of this wig just because this wig is so bomb. I got so many compliments every single day that I wear this wig. Somebody compliments me on my hair, and somebody loves the color, the curls, everything, the style, the length, everything. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I didn't expect this wig to just be such a sensation, honestly. But like my final verdict is I absolutely love this wig. But of course it is a synthetic wig, and with that comes a lot of pros and cons that I am going to get into right now. Okay, so the first con is definitely the shedding. It does shed a lot, but it's kind of one of the things, I think because it's so curly, it doesn't like shed where you're gonna have hair all over the floor. It sheds where when you brush it through it, you're gonna have a lot of hair in the brush. So sometimes I'll like comb it out or brush it out, and I will literally have to pull the shed hair out. Like I'll have to, like after I comb it out, I have to like take it and literally just pull it out. It doesn't come out naturally, so you won't just be walking around with hair all over you. Whenever I brush this hair, I get like a wad of hair coming out on the brush, and then after I brush it, I have to pull out hair. But that's like, you know, I mean, it is a synthetic wig. It's pretty affordable. So I mean, that is expected. So, but there is a lot, like it is a lot of hair, and it's that I'm pulling out. But good thing is it doesn't just shed for no reason. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention this before. I did buy this from samsbeauty.com if you wanted to buy it. I mean, you could just search it up on Google, Sensationals, Cloud9, Celeste, in the color Money Piece Blonde, and you'll find a wide range of beauty supply stores online that will sell it. But yeah, so the shedding, that's number one. The tangling, it does tangle. It is a curly wig. It's going to tangle. It's also a synthetic wig. It does tangle. I do not run my fingers through this throughout the day. Like if I'm throughout the day, I'll just play with the strand, but this is not a wig that you're going to be able to run your fingers throughout the day, because with that, the length, this wig goes pretty much all the way to my belly button. With curly, if it were to be straight, I feel like it would go down to my butt. Okay, so like I said, I've been wearing this for 6 days now, and it has started to frizz at the end. Let me just show you all the ends so you guys can see everything that I'm talking about, especially in the back area. Not really the nape, but like as you can see that it's just, I've cut off a few because it was like really badly frizzed. This side is really good, but this side, like look at that, y'all. Sometimes I just hide it in, or sometimes like I'll literally take my brush and just take that specific part and just comb it through it, and then twirl it around my fingers or add some mousse or something and just kind of like hide it in there, because it's not all the hairs that's frizzy, it's certain sections of it that are frizzy. I haven't applied heat to it. I know that heat helps synthetic wigs, like whenever you're having frizzy ends and you just curl it or something with a curling iron or whatever, the frizz tends to go away. I just haven't applied heat to this yet because I am still obsessed with this curl pattern. I literally don't want to alter it just yet. I want to wait till like it's on its last breath before I completely transform this. I am going to go and straighten this wig, and then I am going to go and just recurl it again, just because that gets rid of the frizziness. But right now I'm really trying to wear this hair in its most natural curl pattern as long as I can, just because the curl pattern is so bomb. Going along that with the curl pattern, so one thing I kind of don't like is that the curls curl in one direction. It curls this way, like this way. It literally all curls like this, like it goes this direction. All the curls go in, which is fine by me. But then when I do like my side part, the curls curl toward my face. I like my curls to kind of curl away from my face, and these, since they all curl in the same direction, they all curl this way. So this side goes away from my face and this side goes toward my face because they're all curling in the same direction. I do find that throughout the day these curls do clump, which is kind of cute. When I'm like wearing it out, like even after I've brushed it and applied mousse, and I'll just be walking around for about an hour, I'll see an hour later that I literally have huge, like I'll have like 2 chunks of curls, like 2 like curls like this, just chunks, which I mean all you have to do is separate it. But that's one thing that I've noticed. Just the curl pattern is kind of weird to me. The pros of this wig is the color. The color is so gorgeous. Like the hairline is super duper natural. I did go in and pluck. I told you guys I was going to go in and pluck, and I did. I plucked this side because I typically wear it in the side part. This is the first time I've actually worn it in a half up, half down. So I had only plucked this side. You can kind of see a difference. Let me show you guys the difference. I plucked it. This side I plucked. And then this side I didn't pluck. This side definitely looks a lot more natural, but let me tell you about the plucking, y'all. I kind of gave up with the plucking. You don't need to pluck it, but like I said, this was my birthday hair and I wanted this to look bomb, and I wore my hair in a side part on this side and I wanted it to look more natural. Plucking it is almost pointless because like it's really hard for the hair. Like it's really hard to pluck. The hairs literally just don't want to come out. Like when I pluck it, I'll spend 30 minutes plucking for about 4 strands to come out. Like the hair is so tightly knotted into the lace that it's like when you pluck it, you really have to use some effort to pull out the hairs. And I feel like I have a medium-sized head. The lace, one thing I don't like, which I really haven't found a wig that actually does this for me, is the lace coming all the way down. Like part of this is my real hair that I had to kind of just finesse with it because the lace doesn't fully come down on the sides. But I mean, like I said, I haven't found a wig that does it, so I can't really charge it on this wig because I haven't found a wig that does. But overall, I definitely do recommend this wig. It is kind of like a temporary wig. It's not a wig that you can wear for super long, but I've been wearing this for 6 days. But I can, you know, apply some heat to it and just revive it. I do recommend it. I'm definitely gonna buy a human hair version of this wig. I'm gonna go out and try to find one or get somebody to color a wig that looks just like this because I literally am obsessed with it. I definitely really do like it. Do recommend it. If you just want to change up your look temporarily, this is something that is just, I mean, yeah, like I appreciate it. I love it. I mean, like I said, aside from the minor tangling and the profuse shedding that happens, it is still a great wig. I am super obsessed with it. Everybody else seems to love this wig, so I love it, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully I will have some more wig videos coming up. I just want to try a whole bunch of new styles now, so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.